growing violence is occurring all across America, and it's coming from the black youth. Yeah, somebody has to say it and has to say it distinctly. Other black leaders have come out and said it, that it's the black youth that is creating all this problem. But everybody else, they want to ignore it. Some are afraid that they don't want to sit there and make black people angry, and others, as deceitful as they are, I don't even know if they pick up on this, but they want to continue having black kids be violent. And so, at the same time, they're trying to pretend like they don't want to see this violence. But deep down inside, they want black people to be this violent so they can sit there and use it. So be careful of these people who pretend that they don't want this violence.
Fox Valley Mall was extremely busy last night with holiday returns and sales. Well, last night a group of teens got into a fight inside the food court. It got so big, officials evacuated the mall. Stop! Well, you can hear the commotion from cell phone video posted on Twitter. Aurora police arrested 7 juveniles. Hundreds of shoppers watched from the first floor and upper level. Just a couple days earlier, on Christmas Eve, another fight at a different mall.
Right, there was a woman getting beat down. It was just insane. It took about more than 3 minutes, and even after I stopped recording, there wasn't any police, there wasn't any security, there was one security guard.
There was only one security guard. I mean, I was there, but I wanted to continue filming so I can have a gotcha moment and put it up on social media so I can get views and clicks. I didn't want to stop and actually help and stop these stupid kids from acting out in violence. I wanted to record the damn thing, and then I want to complain that there wasn't enough cops and security guards and whatever to control the situation. Ha 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 ha.
There was a baby there, and people were using canes as well as a chair.
There was a baby there, and they were using chairs and canes? What the hell? And this is extremely violent, but it seems like nobody wants to discipline these kids because they're afraid of being labeled as a racist or a hater, or, they don't want to step in. And there's also the possibility that if they do try to step in, then they in turn are the ones who get in trouble for trying to handle or deal with a situation that involves a juvenile.
Christmas weekend was somewhat grim in Chicago. Police say at least 40 people were shot, 12 fatally, between Friday evening and Sunday night. The Chicago Police Department said the number of homicides in the city this year is 753.
So 753 in this year alone. Now you take up all the terrorist attacks that we've had in this country. I don't even know if San Bernardino happened this year, but pretty close. There's about a dozen that died there, and then you had the massacre in Orlando that was 50. And then maybe some other incidences here and there. But does it add up to anywhere near 750? Here, I'm going to stop the video right here. This is a man beating another man senseless, well, to his death, with a liquor bottle. This isn't in Iraq or some foreign country. This is in America. This is a man, black man, beating another man to death with a liquor bottle. Now, you can look up the video if you want. I don't want to play the entire thing because it is a little bit gross and violent, and I'm going to freeze it right there, and you can, feel free to look it up. But you can see tons of videos where you see just this huge, massive violence in our country. And this is the greatest nation on the world. This is the most advanced nation in the world. This is the richest nation in the world. And yet we have this growing violence. Now, why do we have this growing violence? There's a multitude of reasons why we have this growing violence. But this is one of the things that Trump has spoken up about, and he said he's had enough. And this cannot continue. The reason for all this violence, because, you don't want to see these people take care of it because they need it. They need it as an excuse. They need it as a reason to sit there and continue to create chaos in our country. My God, we can't have a happy, prosperous nation. No, it's got to be riddled with violence and chaos so they can distract you from the real things that they're doing.